reports that said that UFOs had crashed in different parts of the world, and they were buzzing our planes and so forth. I know about it then, but I didn't know about the Roswell crash then. I learned about the Roswell crash when I was stationed at Fort Riley, Kansas, and I was the duty officer that night. That meant I was in charge of the security of the whole area, including the inspection of the guards, every place where they were. So I went around about 2 or 3 in the morning to the veterinarian area, because we had horses at Fort Riley. And one of the sergeants that I knew was a sergeant of the guard. I used to bowl with him. And I told him, Sergeant, how's everything going? They told me at headquarters that this area was very secure. He said, yes, come on, Colonel. He said, I want to show you something. So he took me back in the back room, and there was 5 crates. They looked like crates there. Lifted up the tarpaulin on one, I did, and here's this body there. At first I thought it was maybe a child, because it was only about 5 feet, shorter than 5 feet. It looked to me, and it was floating in fluid. And then I took a good look at it, and this lasted about 10 or 15 seconds only. And I figured, what is that? And the stomach sort of turned. But that was usual, because in combat, when you see people killed, your stomach sort of turns. But you have to recover fast, especially if you're an officer in command, you have to keep going. I did the same thing that night at Fort Riley. And I covered it up, and I told him, Sergeant, be careful, this is very careful, I don't want you to get in trouble, get out of here. And I'm not going to put it in my report at all.
Okay, what did this, can you describe what this this body that you saw?
Yes, I'll describe it. It looked like it had spindly, sort of legs were not big legs, it was sort of spindly. The arms were sort of, I saw 4 fingers, I saw no thumb. And the chest was small, sort of. And the skin looked sort of grayish colored. And the head was large for the proportion of the body. Not real big now, but large. And the eyes were both slanted, sort of. And they had about a half a filament. And no nose, no ears, no mouth. Just slits. So I covered it up, and I figured to myself when I was walking away and outside, I better not say anything about this. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. So I figured operate in the intelligence manner. Hold this in reserve, put it up here someplace or back here. Maybe in the future I'll get some cooperation and be able to evaluate this, but not at the moment. I don't know what it is. So I promptly put it back and forgot about it.
Okay.
Then 10 years later, I was at Fort Riley, I was at White Sands, commanding the missile range. Well, at the White House I kept getting reports, but none of them tied in definitely to this experience. So at the White Sands, my own radars were picking things up, items going in the air, 3,000 or 4,000 miles an hour. And I had radars, pencil beam, which would lock on the targets. They were good radars for the day. And I was the only, my battalion the only one had radars that could read altitude. The Air Force couldn't even in those days. These were modern Nike radars. And in the later stages, to show you how important it was, I started getting atomic warheads. So I figured there's something up there traveling with this speed. What are they? So, like a good soldier, I reported to higher headquarters. Answer back was, forget it, I'm not interested. Don't report anymore. Well, if they want it that way, good. Then when I get reports in the future, I tell the boys, deliver the tapes to me. Because we had tapes that would record the whole foreign sequence. And I checked the tape and I figured, well, this is accurate. What the boys said was true. There's something up there flying around that's beyond our technical capability. We have nothing that can go 3,000 or 4,000 miles an hour and break the lock that quick on a radar. Especially these radars which locked on targets.